but I just thought this was too funny to pass up. So basically, the palace in Great Britain went on GB live to GB, I think GBN live, to talk about King Charles having cancer, and let's just take what they say. Let's just see what they have to say, huh?
Any idea what's going on?
Well, I think what's going on is that the king, I'm speculating, but the king is a great fan and is always promoter of alternative medicine. He would not be one for chemotherapy. He's always argued against it. He's a great believer in natural herbs and potions and things like that.
Yeah, that's right. The King of England, one of the wealthiest people in the world, is relying on potions instead of chemotherapy. Let's just get our alchemist in there. We got a guy who created we got a guy who created he turned tin into gold. He can probably whip up a cancer cure. You know, the court alchemist. He'll even out he'll even out King Charles's humors, and that will set him straight. It will. You see, King Charles, what really is at fault here is modern medicine. You see, modern medicine relies on things like germ theory and scientific study. Why rely on those when you could simply rely on things like wizards and random things from your garden? Some spider legs, some eye of newt. Let's just whip all of that into a potion. I'm sure it'll get rid of your cancer lickety split. Oh, King Charles, we simply must get you on the latest snake oil. He's a great believer. The clip keeps going. Let's just see what the rest of the clip is. Also, I just love that this guy's coming out to defend the king taking potions.
So my guess is that at the moment he's taking advice from a man called Michael Dixon, who he's championed for many years, who headed his own, the King's Natural Alternative Medicine Institute, discredited by many people, but the King is a great believer in it.
Just real quick, this is Michael Dixon, apparently. He has pioneered social prescribing, promoting it as an answer to over-medicalization and soaring health costs. Social prescription facilitates patients with a range of social, psychological, and physical problems to access to a wide range of local interventions, services provided by the voluntary and volunteer sectors and others. Oh, so it's just charity will take care of it. The role of the patient in self-healing. Reviewing the book, David Short, Emeritus Professor of Clinical Medicine at the University of Aberdeen, writes, the authors urge doctors to move beyond the idea of the body as a machine. If doctors do regard their patients in this way, then this book is timely. One cannot help feeling that what is advocated is really a return to the best practice of family doctors of an earlier generation. Perhaps the authors recognize that in the saying, what is called for is less of a revolution and more of a revival. Ah, yes, return to tradition. You see, it is not germs that cause the illness, sirs. It is the bad air. The bad air causes the night excretions. This news channel is very far right. I'm not surprised. They're literally, you know how conservatives literally advocate for like a return to tradition? They're arguing for a return to traditional medicine before germ theory. Let's see. Ernst Ernst said the stance of the NHS Alliance on complementary medicine was misleading to the degree of being irresponsible. Oh, he's a homeopath doctor. Okay. So he's like a fake doctor. Gotcha. Look. Look. The king just needs to realign his chakras. You all don't understand. You fools, you simpletons. He simply needs to go to the chiropractor. To crack his spine, to free up his karmic flow.
And I was always, last night, I was very surprised that people kept on saying, well, he's going to have chemotherapy or radiation or the rest of it. You know, he doesn't believe in it. He does not believe in it. It's a risk.
He believes in potions. He doesn't believe in the most successful intervention to treat cancer.
I find it's a risk, and I think going to Sandringham is where he wants to take these alternative medicines in a quiet way.
Interesting line of thought. And do you agree with me that at some point he's going to have to say more?
I think he is, but I think he
Oh, CN.
Hello, potion seller.
This is King Charles right
Going
now.
into battle, and I want your strongest potions.
King Charles. His doctor.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler. Potion seller, I tell you I'm going into battle, and I want only your strongest potions.
I love this sketch so much.
had no alternative but to disclose that he had a problem because he would A, disappeared, and B, he was in hospital. It would have leaked. Someone would have sold it to a newspaper.
Yeah, and a cancellation of public
There had
engagement.
to be.
No, I get that. The point I'm making is, having been so open initially about what the problem was, now we know it's cancer and that's all we know. Don't you think that the sort of just...
What do you mean that's all we know? What else do you want to know? How often he's shitting himself because of it's prostate cancer? Like what do you want to know? What what was the thing? What on earth could you want to know here?
Speculation is going to reach a level over the next few days where they have to
No,
tell
I
us
don't
more.
actually, because we don't speculate anymore what Kate, the Princess of Wales, had or has.
No,
it
but
dies down. It dies down, and rightly so. I mean, there are many people who know what Kate has had, and one leaves it at that. There's no reason to broadcast it. And the same with the King. One just hopes that he recovers pretty speedily. I'm just worried that alternative medicine won't provide the cure which conventional medicine would do.
No, well, that's going to be, that aspect's going
The hospital that treated Charles canceled every other appointment the day Charles had treatment. Man, get rid of billionaires, dude. Like we need to get rid of the ultra wealthy. Like the fact that like a wealthy person can just be like, shut the entire hospital down. We got this very wealthy person here who needs treatment, and he doesn't want to be treated next to poor people. He doesn't want poor people in the rooms or beds around him. Shut it all down. Like, that's insane. That's insane. That's too much power. Get it out of here.
to be, as you say, he's been a very keen advocate of this for decades. That's going to be very interesting.
Does the royal mixologist get decapitated if the king dies? Yeah, does the entire royal household have to be like buried alive with him? Is that how that works? So he can take them along to serve him in the afterlife?